Welcome to another Burgundy with Tweedy video. Today more Vosne Romane. This is a producer called, I can't remember, Jerome Chezeaux, and it is a 2019 vintage. This is another wine from Four Walls Wine. This time the label is actually intact, unlike the damaged one the other day. 2019, it's probably a little bit on the young side, isn't it? But it's getting on for 5 years now. Maybe I have had some 2019s before that have been in pretty good shape, so let's give it a go. Darkish colour, isn't it? It's a little bit dim light today. It's a sultry sort of an evening, a little bit murky here. Perhaps the lighting is changing my perception of that colour. So I'm getting some dark berry fruit, red/dark berry fruit. Something slightly smoky and or woody alongside. Maybe a hint of licorice perhaps. But the fruit character there is quite nice. It's coming along with friends. It's brought a couple of friends to the party. Woody, licoricey, tobacco-y perhaps. Interesting. So on the palate, the fruit is a little fresher and brighter than you might expect for something that's giving off woody, smoky, tobacco-y notes on the nose. But once again, that definitely comes with a side order of all the aforementioned. Are they secondary notes or not quite tertiary, are they? I don't know. Could be secondary, could be tertiary. Certainly not primary fruit characters. I guess there is some tannin there, but I'm noticing the woody, licoricey, tobacco-y edges more. Perhaps that's masking the tannin a little bit. Yeah, probably a bit of a tannic finish there. I borrowed a cheesy effect from English Sparkling with Tweedy. Did quickly check some other tasting notes for this, and interestingly, I didn't really see a lot of other mentions of those woody, smoky, tobacco-y notes that I was getting. Sometimes some of those kinds of notes are there initially and then they tend to sort of soften or mellow as the wine progresses through the bottle, and the second or third glass it's less noticeable. Reasonably sure I can still detect that now though. Yeah, and I'm noticing more tannin now. Those slight rough edges aside, I do quite like this. I think it has a nice concentration. It's a good sort of intensity of the fruit there, and as I keep saying, probably looking beyond those woody, smoky, tobacco-y notes. There is some nice fruit character. If I had to guess, I would assume this has had a fair amount of wood contact in some form. Either the bunches that have gone into the press haven't been destemmed, and or a sort of greater than usual amount of wood contact in the barrel during aging or fermentation. Just relatively heavily extracted. It's not really giving me what I look for in a Vosne Romane, which is kind of finesse and elegance. I think there is some nice kind of Nuit Saint-Georges-esque fruit expression, but the finest examples I find from Nuit Saint-Georges, they're usually pretty pure and they don't come with all the extra baggage that this has. It's a slightly confused wine, I would say, to me. What do I know?